Okay, with this example, we have three terms. Two are negative and one's positive. But some terms have all three letters and some terms don't. X, Y, and Z. The middle term has X and Y only. We're going to start with the coefficient, the numerical part of our terms, and find a common divisor for the three coefficients. Sometimes one of the coefficients can divide the other ones. Now, negative 8 can divide negative 24, but negative 8 does not divide 36 evenly, so we can't use 8. So it has to be below 8. Of course, numbers higher than 8 cannot divide 8. That's out of the question. So factors of 8 are 1, 2, and 4. 2 would work for all my coefficients. Is the largest? There might be something bigger. I can try 4. 4 divides 8 evenly. 4 divides 24 becomes 6. That's good. And then 4 dividing 36 becomes 9. Okay, so 4 does work. We'll choose 4. Now, as you can see, I wrote my variables with the x's in one row, the y's in one column, and z's in one column. Now notice my middle term has no z. So within this GCF for our variables, z cannot be part of that greatest common divisor. They all have to contain z to be able to be divided by z. So we have x squared, x cubed, and x to the first power. X to the first power is the lowest power of x. Now we have y cubed, y squared, y to the first power. Now we have y to the first power is the best choice for the y variable. And again, there is no z involved. Now we're dividing out 4xy. We're dividing each term by this term. Now, I'm going to show you my mental work as we're doing these terms, okay? The first term, 4, so negative 8 x squared y cubed z divided by 4xy would be 2, I'll do negative 2 for the coefficient part. Now we have x squared and x to the first power. They divide out to be x to the first power. And we also have then y squared and z. Now you can see how I moved my pen back and forth and what I was doing. I was looking at 8 divided by 4, that's and 2 is the answer. Then x squared divided by x to the first power is the answer. Y cubed divided by y to the first power, y to the squared is the answer. And then z. So I work on each part of the term separately. Now, the last term I have 9 times 1 times 1 times z. I'm just, not 911, but I'm showing you that x divided by x is 1 and y divided by y is 1. So they essentially drop out. We have left is a z variable. So cleaning it up, we have 4xy times the quantity negative 2y squared z minus x squared y plus 9z. And that's our answer. And we would check it by distributing the 4xy over the whole polynomial there. One point I want to discuss is that I have negative 2xy squared z and negative 6x squared y. I can divide out a negative, and it would change how it looks, and I'll show you that right now. So, as you can see, the two answers, the red answer and the blue answer, really are equivalent. But I pulled the negative out in the blue answer, so leaving the positive terms behind. For now, either answer is just fine. Thank you for listening, and I'll post more vlogs soon. Bye-bye.